Okay, so last week we learned the meter of 4/4. What is 4/4? We read from high to lower number, right? 4/4. So what is 4/4? We use 4 quarter notes as a beat. And what is the upper 4? Every 4 beats create a measure. So that is the meter of 4/4. Now we look at your handout, the rhythmic practice, number 12. So now we spend 1 minute to write down the solfège in treble clef. The solfège in treble clef. And we are going to read this rhythmic pattern, this rhythm. Okay? This is in the meter of 4/4. So the first note is what? The first note is do. Okay, and then the second do, and then re. Okay, so we finish writing the solfège in treble clef. Okay, so this is my tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. We read the note. We don't sing the note. The purpose is to practice the rhythm. Okay? So 1, 2. Listen. First time. Listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, do, re, do, do, do. Si, la, la, si, la. La. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try this tempo, and then maybe later on we can speed up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, do, re, do, do, do. Si, la, la, si, la. Do, re, do. Do, re, do, do. Si, la, si, la. Si, la. Do, re, do, do, re, do, re. Very good. Now we read one more time, but backward. We read from the end to the beginning. Okay? So we read backward. Listen to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Re, do, do, la, si. So let's practice backward, and we use this tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Re, do, re, do, la, si, la, si, la, si. Do, re, do, la, si, la, si. Do, re, do. Very good. Now, let's try. We change the clef to bass clef. So, please write down the solfège in bass clef. We do not change the pitch height, but we read everything in bass note. Okay, so if we read this score in bass clef, what is the first note? What is the first pitch? Will be mi. Very good. Okay, so write down all the solfège in bass clef. Okay, so this is my tempo. This is my tempo, and we read slowly. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Mi, mi, fa, mi, mi, mi. Re, do, 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 re, do, do. Mi, fa, mi, fa, fa, mi. Re, do, re, do. Re, do, mi, fa, fa, mi, fa. Do you want to try read backwards? Do you want to try? Let's try read backwards, okay? So we slow down the tempo because this is in the bass clef, and we are not really familiar with bass clef. So let's try this tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fa, mi, fa, mi. Fa, 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 mi. Fa, mi, do, re. Do, re, do, re. Mi, fa, fa, mi, fa, mi. Do, re, do, re. Mi, fa, mi. Very good. Now, let's try this. We read. There are 5 segments, right? There are 5 segments. 1, please write down. 1, 3, 5. Segments 1, 3, 5. We read the rhythm in treble clef. 2 and 4, we change to bass clef. Understand? Do you understand? Segments 1, 3, 5 are in treble clef. For 1, 3, and 5. Bass clef for segment 2 and 4. Now, practice by yourself. Spending like 20 seconds and practice the change of the clef, but in the meter of 4/4. So maybe let's just try segments 1 and 2. Let's try segments 1 and 2, okay? So from treble to bass, treble to bass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, re, do, bass. Re, do, do. Very good. Now we read from 1 to 5 and change the clef from treble to bass. Okay? So 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, are you ready? Yes. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do, re, do, re, do.
Do, re, do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do you stop? I'm counting the beat. Why do you stop? So let's try it again. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bass and treble. Bass and treble. I'm counting the beat for you. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do,
re.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. What's going on? So start from segment 4. Segment 4 is what? In what clef? Segment. Let's start from segment 4 in bass clef. In bass clef. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Re, do, re, do. Re, do, treble. Do, re, do, do, re. Now let's read backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you want for segment 5? Treble or bass? Do you want to bass? Okay, he wants bass clef. What do you want for segment 4? Boring. What do you want? Treble. And what do you want? Okay. So what do you want? A bass. Wonderful. And what do you want? Treble. Okay, so this you want to practice bass, treble, treble, bass, treble, write it down. And practice. Spend 20 seconds. Practice the change of the claps. And we read backwards. Backward. From 5 to 1. From 5 to 1. Practice. Practice. I have to write it down too. So what? Bass and the treble and the treble and the bass and the treble. Okay. So we try a slower tempo. Okay? So 1, 2. What's the pitch? What is the first pitch? Mi. What is the first pitch? Fa. Okay? What is the first pitch? We read backward from 5 to 1. 5 to 1. Okay? So the first pitch is what? Fa. Okay, so 1. Yes. Fa. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fa, mi, fa, mi. Fa, 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 mi, mi. Fa, mi. Treble, do, la, si, la, si, si, la, si. Do, do, re, re, do, re. Bass. Do, do, re, do, re. Treble, do, re, do. Practice by yourself. When you get home, practice. Just use different claps and do this practice. Okay? So let's change to the rhythmic practice number 24. Turn the page. Turn the page. Okay, now we look at the rhythmic practice number 24. What is the meter? What is the meter for 24? 3, 4. Okay, what is 3, 4? How do we define the meter of 3, 4? We read from up to down, but we define from low to high. So 4 means a quarter note gets a beat. Every 3 beats create a measure. Now we practice. We focus on segment 1, 2, and 3. Segment 1, 2, 3. Please write down their solfège in treble clef. Don't worry, in segment 2, there is something that you don't know, right? There's something, and it's a symbol that you haven't learned. Don't worry, forget that symbol. And in segment number 3, there's one note with a dot. It looks like something wrong there, but don't worry, I will explain. We just do segments 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so let's practice segment number 1. Segment number 1 is not difficult. We do the tempo 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So segment number 1, what is the first pitch? Do. Very good. So 1, 2, 3. No. Again. You guys have to play together. Okay? So 1, 2, 3.
Do, si, la.
Hey, segment number 1. There are 2 measures in segment number 1. Okay? 2 measures. 1, 2, 3. Do, si, la. Do, si, la. Do, si. Very good. What's going on with segment number 2? Look at the first measure in segment number 2. What is this? Sorry, my writing is horrible. I don't know how to do this. What is this? This is called rest. Means we don't sing, we don't read. It's the time for us to rest. But I need to know, how long is this rest? How long? Okay, so let's do this. This is the first measure of segment number 2. So I see a quarter note on the first beat, right? Yes. And then I see 2 eighth notes on my third beat. So this rest is equal to how many beats? 1 beat. So this is called a quarter rest. A quarter rest. Now, since we are learning the rest, I'm introducing all the rest that you have to learn in this class. The first is called whole rest. It appears on the third space and attached to the fourth line. Please write it down. This is called a whole rest, and the duration is equal to a whole note. So in the meter of 4/4, we count this rest 4 beats. The it means nothing. Okay, so the next one is called half rest. They look very alike, but they appear on different locations. Half rest also appears on the third space, but it is attached to the third line. This is called a half rest. And this is equal to a half note. So, The third one is this, a quarter rest. I still have a hard time to write this rest. I don't know how to do it, but usually I just do a circle, half circle, and a reverse 3. A half circle plus a reverse 3. And this is equal to a quarter note. So, And the next one is what? If we count the note, the whole note, half note, quarter note, and then the next one will be eighth note. Very good. So the next one is eighth note. In the rest, we notate as this. This is called an eighth rest. Eighth rest. And then the next one is what? If I put down the note, what's the next note? 16th note. Very, very good. And this is notated as 2 flags on the right side. So this is a whole rest. And this is a half rest. This is a quarter rest. And the 8th and the 16th. So now we look at segment number 2. This is not difficult, right? In segment number 2, the first measure, we have a quarter rest on the second beat. How about the second measure? How about the second measure? Do you see a quarter rest? Yes. On which beat? On which beat? On the first beat. So listen, please listen. Listen to how I read these rhythms. Okay? So I read segment number 2. 1, 2, 3. Re, mi, fa, re, mi, fa. That is how I practice the rest. So let's do for rest. Okay, so listen one more time. Re, mi, fa, re, mi, fa. Are you ready? So we do segment number 2. Segment number 2. 1, 2, 3. Re, mi, fa, re, mi, fa. Okay, segment number 2 again. Backwards. Backwards. Listen. Fa, mi, re, mi, sorry. Fa, mi, re, fa, mi, re. One more time. Fa, mi, re, fa, mi, re. Ready? Are you ready? Okay, so let's read backwards. Segment number 2. 1, 2, 3. Fa, mi, re, fa, mi, re. Very good. So segment number 1 to number 2, we read from the beginning to number 2. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Do, si, la, do, si, la, do, si, re, mi, fa, re, mi, fa. Okay. Segment number 3. We see what is the first note on the segment number 3? What is the first note? Do. Good. But how many beats? It looks like I have a quarter note, right? It looks like a quarter note. But I see something going on behind it. You thought it's a misprint. This is something misprint. No, this is not a misprint. This dot means I have to add an extra value to this quarter note. But the question is how much? What is the value? What is the duration? There is a simple equation. This is how many beats? In 3/4, how many beats? 1 beat. The dot means I have to add half of the preceding noted value. So 1 divided by 2 is equal to half. So this means 1.5 note. Sorry, not 1.5 note. It's a dotted quarter note. So if I use these to notate their rhythm, will be 1 beat plus half. So da. Let's try this. Okay. So we read the first measure of segment number 3. Only the first measure. Listen. Do, la, si. One more time. Do, la, si. Are you ready? Yes. Let's try. Just this measure. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Do, la, si. Very good. And the second measure is easy, right? So let's try the whole segment number 3. Segment number 3. Let me do one time, and then you imitate. Do, la, si, do, si, do. Are you ready? Yes. Let's try. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Do, la, si, do, si, do. Very good. So let's practice from segments 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do, si, la, do, si, la, do, si, re, mi, fa, re, mi, fa, do, la, si, do, si, do. Very good. So this notation we call dotted rhythm. It's called a dotted rhythm or dotted note. So let's practice this. If I have a half note plus a dot, how many beats do we get? How many? Yes, 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1. And if I have a dotted 8, how many beats do I get? How many beats? First, this is how many beats? A half, right? So it's a half plus what? 1/4. So this is equal to 3/4. Very good. This is equal to 3/4. Okay, now let's try this too. Turn to the last page. It's from Straus' book, page 75. Let's turn to your handout, last page. We do the practice number A and B, the first two. We insert the bar line to create a measure. Do you want me to do one for you? Yes. Okay, so let me do this one, and then you do the second one. What is this? What is the 4/4? What is 4/4? A quarter note gets a beat. Every 4 beats form a measure. So if I don't know, I just count the beats, right? So this is 1, 2. One, and how many beats? 2. Okay, 1 plus 1 plus 2 is equal to 4. Good. So 1 bar line here. Oh my God, what is this? How many beats? We just learned. 1.5. 1.5. How many? 0.5. 0.5. How many? 2. Good. So 1.5 plus 0.5 plus 2 is equal to 4. I found another bar line over here. And how many beats? This is equal to, not equal, but this is what? And dotted 8. And dotted 8. So what, how many beats? A dotted 8 is equal to how many beats? 3/4. Very good. 3/4 plus what? No, this is not 1. This is 1. 1/4, right? This is 1/4. So 3/4 plus 1/4. And how many for this one? 1. Very good. And this is the same, right? So and the same. I found another bar. Boom. And how many beats? 0.5 plus 0.5 equals to 1. Very good. And 1. Very good. And 2. Okay, so I found another bar line. Am I right?
No.
What's wrong with me? Double bar lines, because this is the end of the practice. So I have to have a double bar lines. Okay, so write down, just practice by yourself. Write down the bar lines. Okay, who is my favorite student for today? Do you want to put down your answer on board? Okay, good. So we just do this one, okay? Just do the second one. Very good. But your bar line looks too ugly. What's going on here? It is higher than your step. So make it beautiful. Not yet. And this, right? Make it beautiful. Good. Very good. Terrific. Good. So this is the dotted rhythm. Okay, now let's turn to the rhythmic practice number 28. Number 28. Okay, again we focus on segment 4 and 5. Segment 4 and 5. But before we practice this, what is the meter? What is this meter? What is the meter for this practice? 2/4. What is 2/4? What is 2/4? What is 4? What? A quarter notes get a beat. And what is 2? Every 2 beats create a measure. Very good. So please write down the solfege in treble. In treble. First, let's focus on the rhythmic, the segment number 5. Segment number 5. Okay, segment number 5. I see something unfamiliar. There is a line, an additional line, cross the bar line, right? We see da 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 4 16th notes. Well, that's easy. Nothing really intriguing. Nothing really strange. And plus a quarter note, and I see a bar line. And then, what's happened on the next measure? Another 4 16 notes. Plus what? Another quarter rest. Quarter note. Do you see an additional symbol? Yes, what's going on there? There is something that connects these 2 notes. What does that mean? Basically, we call this a tie. a tie is another way to add extra rhythmic value to the note. But unlike the dotted note, because dotted note we have an equation, we have a way to measure how many beats, right? We always add half of the value to the preceding note. But for tie, there is not such strict rules. I can tie any two adjacent notes together. For instance, this is a quarter note, right? A quarter note. And this is what? This is a 16th note. This is not half of the value of the quarter note. This is not. So if I want to notate this rhythmic value, I have to put down a tie. Because if I use this, how many beats for this one? 1.5. Very good. 1.5. How many beats? This is what? 1 and this is what? 0.25. Right? So this is 0.25. This rhythmic value is 1.25. So you can never use this to notate this. So we call this is a tie. This is one way to increase, another way to increase the rhythmic value of a given note. Understand? Yes. Okay, good. So let's practice. It is more difficult to practice this. Let's do this without reading the note. Just don't read the note. First time, we do not consider the time. We don't consider the time. So it will be da 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 da. Okay, so 1, 2, da 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 da. Now let's put down the time. First time, listen. Da 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 da. We count this beat in your heart. So da 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 da. We do this. We read this note as da 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 da. That will be easier for you to practice a tied note. Okay? So let's try this. Da 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 da. 1, 2. Da 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 da. Very good. 1, 2.
Da 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 da.
No. Please count the beat. 1, 2. Da 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 da. You have to count the beats. 1, 2. Da 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 da. Very good. Backwards. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do you want to try? Backwards. 1, 2. Da 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 da. Okay, now let's try this. Do. Da 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 da. Do you want to try? Yes, right? We practice 10 seconds and then we read out loud. Just 10 seconds. Ready? Let's slow down the tempo, okay? 1, 2. Da 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 da. Very good. Now look at the segment number 4. Segment number 4. Okay, so we see segment number 4. The rhythmic pattern is da 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 da. Okay. 4/16 with a quarter note, and then da 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 da. 2/8 notes. Well, 4/8 notes. Okay, we see one more time here across the measure line, the bar line, right? Yeah. Okay, so in theory, this is how many bits? How many bits for this one? It's 1.5. So my question is, why can't we use this to notate this rhythm? Why can't we? This is 1.5. This is more efficient. Why can't I use this to notate this rhythmic pattern? This is 2/4. If I do this, what's wrong with my notation? Da 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 da. What's wrong? I'm in the middle of 2/4. Again, 2/4. What is 2/4? A quarter note gets a beat every 2 beats. Create a measure. This is 1 beat, right?
Yes.
How many beats? 1.5. How many total here? 2.5. Can you use 2.5 to create a measure under the middle of 2/4?
No.
No. Under this condition, I can't use dotted notes because I crossed the bar line. In this case, I have to add the time. Understand now?
Yes.
So basically, we encounter 2 different situations. Situation number 1, we add this is I can't use a dotted quarter note, right? Because this is not half of the value. The situation number 2, I cross the bar line. If I do this dotted quarter note, I will have too much beats in this measure. So under this condition, I have to use time. So practice. Listen. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Ready? So 1, 2. Da 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 da. Da da da. Backward. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay. 1, 2.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Okay. 1, 2. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Very good. Now let's do this. From here to here. From here to here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. We do these 4 measures. Okay? So 1, 2, 1, 2.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da.
Now let's put down the solfege. So we read segment 4 and 5. We add pitch. We add the pitch name. So listen. Segment 4 to 5. Re mi re mi re mi mi re do re do re do oh re do re do. These 2 segments are based on these 2 rhythmic patterns. Okay, so we read slow. Segment 4 and segment 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. Re mi re mi mi re do re do re do oh re do re do. One more time. 1, 2. Re mi re mi re do re do re do oh re do re do. Very good. Now I want to listen. I want to listen you how you practice because I have to make sure you know how to practice at home by yourself when I'm not with you. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2.
Re mi re mi re mi.
Re mi re mi re mi mi re re mi re mi re mi mi re. That's called cheating. That's called cheating. You don't put a tie. Re mi 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 re. I know how to read the notes like that, but you have to put that tie. Okay? That's called cheating. Re mi 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 re. That's called cheating. I have to put down the tie. 1, 2.
Re mi mi re do re do re do re.
Segment number 5. Do re do re do oh re do re do. One more time. Do re do re do oh re do re do. Okay, now turn to page 75. Okay, so again turn to page 75. Practice C and D, we see ties. We see ties. Do you want to practice one for you? Do you want me to do one for you, or you want to practice by yourself? Do you want me to do one, or you want to practice by yourself? How about you practice by yourself?
Yes.
Okay, good. Practice by yourself. Oh, you are quick. Great. Good. Oh, you are quick. Beautiful. Use eraser. Use eraser. I see. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good. It's more. Straus' practice is more difficult. It is more difficult to practice his exercises, so we don't do his exercise. Just practice this. Just practice my handout. Don't practice this. Okay, so who is another favorite student of mine? How about you? Put down the answer for letter C, and who wants to do letter D? How about you? Letter D. C and D. Very good, thank you. They are correct. So practice, how about this? Practice 24, because I teach you how to practice 24. 24 rhythmic practice 24, 28. Don't do others. Don't do others. Others are too difficult. Or if you want to do by yourself, we can also do 26 and 27. They are good practices. Okay, so now I want to spend the rest of the lesson do rhythmic dictation. Don't worry, it's not difficult. I'm not going to give you difficult rhythmic dictation to do. I will give you some hints. We dictate the rhythm in the meter of 4/4. What is 4/4? Again, what is 4/4? A quarter note gets a beat every 4 beats. Create a measure. In this dictation, I want you to dictate two measures, rhythms, two measure rhythmic practice. So please write down. Please take a sheet of paper and write down the meter and two measures. One bar line, one double bar lines. And in this dictation, I will have two. In these two measures, there will be two half notes, two quarter notes, a pair of 8 notes, and a set of 16 notes. Good. And you have to dictate, you have to put these rhythms in the right locations. I will play, the first time I will play throughout the entire two measures. And then I will separate these two measures into 1 and 1. And we listen 3 times for this measure. And then another 3 times for this measure. And the last time I will play throughout again for you to check your answers. How about that? So first time, let's just enjoy this rhythmic pattern. put down your pen. Don't worry. Don't worry. They are not difficult. So let's listen. Don't look. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the entire two measure. So now let's dictate measure number 1. I will play 3 times for measure number 1, and then another 3 times for measure number 2. So this is measure number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure number 1. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure number 1. Last time, measure number 1. 3, 4. That's measure number 1. Okay, measure number 2. Measure number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 16th. You have to have 2 lines. Okay, measure number 2. Measure number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, for the 16th note, there are 2 lines. 2 lines. Or 2 things. Or 2 things. Okay, measure number 2. The last time, measure number 2. 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to play the last time for the entire 2 measures. And check your answers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who wants to do measure number 1? How about you? Let me see. Good. Put down the answer for measure number 1. Who wants to do measure number 2? Good. And measure number 2. In your midterm exam, I will have you do the rhythmic dictation. Will be similar to this style. Similar. Good. Can I see? Your answer. Good. Beautiful. Can I see? Beautiful. Very good. Thank you. Da 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 da. Good. So let's practice this. Practice this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. Very good. Now you know I like to do the backward. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. Okay, now I'm going to have you do one more time, but this time I want to do in a canon style. Canon. So how about we do this? We separate the whole class into 2 groups. Group number 1, starting from you. Group number 1. You 4, group number 2. So group number 1, start from the beginning When group number 1 enters the second measure, group number 2 enters the first measure. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. So, but then I will have one extra measure because group number 2 does not finish. You two do not finish together, right? So we have to finish together. How about this? For group number 1, we repeat this measure one time. So we two groups can finish at the same time. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So practice. And then we do these in a canon style. We call canon. It's called canon. Okay, let's do this. Let's play this. So group number 1 and group number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Louder, please. Louder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eh? How many beats? Da. Oh, 2 beats. Now da. Da. Okay? So, group number 1. Group number 1, I need to listen to these 2 measures. Group number 1. 3, 4. Good. Group number 2. 3, 4. Very good. Now, we play canon. 1, 2, 3. Oh, because they have less people, I want to help them. No, I don't want to, otherwise I cannot do it. I don't want to. Okay, so group number 1. You are on your own. 1, 2, 3, 4. Louder. Okay. You 3 help them. And you are the guy, help them. Okay, you 3 girls help them. So we together louder for the group number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, we have to finish together. Otherwise, I won't let you go. We have to finish together. Otherwise, you cannot leave this classroom. Okay? Be careful. 1, 2, group number 1. Okay? Group number 1. And we have to repeat this measure for one time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Have a beautiful Tuesday evening, and I will see you next week. Remember to practice rhythmic. Remember to practice that rhythms number 24, 28, 6, right? 26, 27 is too difficult. I think 7 is a little bit difficult, but you can try. Practice this and do the written assignment. Okay, so have a wonderful Tuesday evening. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.